This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Blood donations are low this season, so the American Red Cross is asking for your help. This morning we have Dan Fox from the American Red Cross to tell us the importance of donating blood. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
So what I've learned so far is that there's always a constant need for blood. And so people think, oh, why does the American Red Cross always have a blood drive every other week or something? But because there's a constant need for it. Why is that?
Yeah, absolutely. Those blood drives every other week or so, those are by design. We want to make it as easy as possible and convenient as possible for people to donate blood. Now, why is blood always needed? Because patients are always in need. In fact, about 1 out of every 10 people admitted to the hospital is going to need a blood transfusion. And they can only get those transfusions from those blood donations that we collect at our blood drives and donation centers.
And so what are your goals each time you host a blood drive?
Well, certainly each time we host a blood drive, the goal is to collect as many pints of blood as possible. Now, each blood drive might have a different goal as far as how many pints, but at the end of the day, regardless of whether it's a large drive or a small blood drive, the most important thing is to collect as many of those pints of blood as possible so we can give as many of those to hospitals and patients in need.
Now, why is it that the summertime tends to have more of a need? Is it because there's a lot more people getting hurt, or why is there a correlation between summertime and low blood donations?
Well, it certainly can be a higher need, but really we see, and you touched on it there, the lower donations during the summer. And that could be for a variety of factors, including schools being out of session. You know, during the school year, the Red Cross sees about 20% of our blood donations come just from blood drives held at schools, high schools, colleges, even grade schools and middle schools. And so when schools are out of session, you can certainly see a drop in donations. In addition, we have people making summer travel plans. They're making plans to be with family and friends, and so they're not really thinking about blood donations. So those factors can and are this year playing a role in keeping donations down.
Now let's go ahead and talk about who's eligible. Is it anybody can donate blood, or are there stipulations? Let's talk about that.
Sure, absolutely. Right here in Missouri, as well as in Kansas, Iowa, Illinois, you can be 16 years old to donate blood. However, if you are 16, we do ask that you get parental consent. You can find a parental consent form in all of our blood drives. Otherwise, you have to be at least 17 years old, weigh at least 110 pounds, and just be in overall good health.
And you do like a little health check at the beginning with a questionnaire, and they test your iron, because if your iron is low, which I've had that many of times, well, I wouldn't say many of times, but I've had it happen to me before where I'm ready to go donate blood, they test my iron levels and it's too low and they say that I have to come back. So
right,
why is that?
Absolutely. We do several tests. One of those is the iron test. We're also checking your blood pressure. We're checking various things to make sure that you are indeed healthy enough to donate blood and that it's safe for you to donate blood. We also want to make sure that the blood on the other end, the people receiving that blood itself is healthy and safe to give to somebody in need. So all of those tests that we do and all the questions that we ask you prior to donating blood are just to ensure your health and safety, as well as the health and safety of the person on the receiving end.
All right. So I know some people might have an excuse, well, it just takes too long. I just don't have time to put it into my daily schedule or anything like that. Tell us how long it actually takes from beginning to start to donate blood.
Sure. From the moment you walk into one of our blood drives to the moment you leave is usually no more than 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Now, I know a lot of people have fears about the needle itself. The needle itself, that portion of the donation, usually only takes about 12 minutes or so. But regardless of how long it takes, know that at the end of it, when you walk out of that facility, you've just made a difference in the lives of not 1, not 2, but up to 3 patients in need.
Wow. And what do we need to bring in order to donate blood that day?
Fantastic question. When you come to donate blood, please bring a photo ID. You are going to need that. We also ask that just as a convenience for you, you might want to wear short sleeves when you donate blood, because we will be rolling up your sleeve. Otherwise, we ask that you stay hydrated the day of your donation. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water and get something to eat before you come in and donate.
Okay. And of course, again, you are having blood donations almost every day in all parts of the United States, including right here in Northeast Missouri. But we have a big one that we are sponsoring coming up next week. Can you just tell us really quickly about that? And then, of course, we'll have you on next week to tell us more.
Absolutely. So. The Kirksville Media Blood Drive on Wednesday, July 23rd is a huge event for us every year. We're very proud to partner with KTVO as well as all of our partners for that drive. So next Wednesday, come out and see us at the Rehoboth Baptist Church from noon to 6. help save lives.
All right, and it is for the Step Up to the Plate. So the St.
That's
Louis,
right. Yeah, we
yes.
are partnering with the St. Louis Cardinals, so everyone who presents to donate blood will walk away with a very cool Cardinals t-shirt.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dan, for all your time. And what we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com, and we'll see you here next Wednesday.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And we'll be right back.